This is the PLAR self-assessment, which is one of two forms that you need to fill out to be eligible to take the PLAR assessment. The point of this particular form is to show the program coordinator who you're submitting your application to that you're aware of the skills that are assessed in the course that you're taking the PLAR for, and that you know that you have those skills and can tell the coordinator where you learned them. So the major part of this form is a little bit below. You fill it out. It's this table, and the table has been pre-populated a little bit with the course code, the name of the course, and then along here under learning outcomes are the skills, a list of skills that are taught in the course. So these are the ones for Computer Skills 1, but you might be taking the PLAR for a different course. So for example, in Computer Skills 1, you learn how to operate a desktop, laptop, or tablet computer running a Windows environment. You learn how to use common formatting features in Microsoft Word and Outlook. You learn how to print to specified printers with appropriate print options. So basically what you're doing in this form is to look at these things and be like, do I know how to do that? And how well, and if I do know how to do that, where did I learn that? So these pieces here that are filled out or that are highlighted in orange are the parts that you need to fill out. So the first thing you're going to do is write basically where you learned how to do this thing. So maybe that might look like in a volunteer role. Maybe that might look like in high school. Maybe that might look like self-taught hobby. Maybe that might be in a training. It doesn't have to be more detailed than that, but just think about like, yeah, where did I learn how to do that thing? And write down a summary there. So you'll do that for all of the learning outcomes. And then the other thing that you're going to do is rank your self-assessment of your level of competence in this skill. And the idea, I'll tell you what the numbers mean in just a second, but the idea is that you are ready to take the PLAR assessment if you can say that you're either a 1 or a 2 in every single one of these learning outcomes. So the number descriptions are above, highlighted here in orange. 1 means I'm able to demonstrate the learning outcome well enough to teach it to someone else. So that's like very high level of skill. 2 means I could work independently to apply the learning outcome. So I do it regularly on my own with ease. 3 means I need some assistance in using the outcome. So I could do it, but I would need help. 4 means I'm developing skills and knowledge for this area. I'm still working on it. I'm still learning. And 5 means I have no experience with this outcome. So this is like a totally new thing to me. If you find that any of the learning outcomes below are something that you would indicate 3, 4, or 5, that means that it's probably worth taking the course because those are the things that you're going to learn if you continue on in that course. But if you're either a 1 or a 2, then yeah, maybe the skills that are taught in that course are skills that you have already, which means PLAR would be a really good fit for you. So you take a look at those things, and as you move through the table, write what you think is true, all the way down for every single one of the learning outcomes. And then once you're done doing that, there's just a little bit of personal information that you'll fill out here. So the date that you fill the form out, your student number, your full name, and your signature. And it's totally fine for you to just type your signature here. You don't have to print it off and sign it. I've never seen the form get rejected for people just typing it in. And that's it. And then you submit the form. This is a Microsoft Word document. Hit save, save it as a completed document, and then send it to me as an attachment on an email.